Hi luxurious queens, welcome back to Life with Lokie, and today I will be showing you my travel jewelry capsule collection which I have carefully picked out for my trip. Well, I'm actually planning a month-long vacation to Melbourne and absolutely cannot live without my basic jewelry and trinkets. So I've packed a few of my favorite versatile pieces on this trip. If you're new here, welcome again, and my name is Lokie. I enjoy chit-chatting and sharing with all of you about luxury, my favorite brand Hermès, handbag unboxings, luxury bag reviews, leather care and such. So if you enjoy such content, or if you are starting out on your luxury journey, then I hope you hit the like button and subscribe, and join my corner, and of course that bell to be updated as soon as I upload a new video each week. And for those of you returning subbies, welcome again, and let's get into my travel capsule collection. Well, I've done a bit of unboxings of some of these pieces here, and they are on my channel, some of which may not have been unboxed on screen, but I have curated them and enjoyed them thoroughly. But today, you will definitely get a glimpse of my favorite heart-wearing pieces which I've picked up. The sad news is that after my pregnancy, my fingers have gotten a little fatter, and unfortunately, my wedding ring and the wedding band cannot fit anymore. But lucky for me, I still have some pieces which I love, and thankfully, I bought them in a looser size, so these still work for me. For this travel capsule collection, I've actually selected pieces that are affordable and inexpensive in case I accidentally lose this pouch on my trip. That way, it won't be that much of a heartbreak for me. I've also selected these pieces that can carry me through a casual day with errands, to sightseeing, even for a romantic evening out, and I will discuss my reasons. So let's get started. So I have here with me a rather handy square-shaped jewelry case, almost palm size, which I think I got it for free from a goldsmith in Singapore. And ta-da! This is how I store the pieces, right? So let's talk through my jewelry travel capsule collection in close-up. So we will get to have a look at each piece up close. So first and foremost, I have here, up here with me, my Hermès Chandon bracelet in silver. Just take it down for you. I rarely wear bracelets as most of them do not fit my wrist unless they are customized. But this lucky piece was something. I picked it up at the Strasbourg boutique on my last trip, and I was so delighted they had them in stock. I was eyeing this piece for the longest time, and I thought perhaps the flagship store at Faubourg Saint-Honoré had it, but I was so disappointed when it was out of stock. So lucky for me, and perhaps it's fated, that the Strasbourg boutique had this piece later on in my trip. This piece was quite tarnished before, perhaps the way I stored it, but I recently did a quick video on how to remove the tarnish in a non-abrasive way, which brought it back to life. So if you've also encountered a tarnished piece of silver, then you can watch that video on how to restore the shine. Why this piece is selected to be part of the capsule collection is that it has a casual, edgy vibe. Very easy to pair with t-shirt and shorts, but still look put together. Or I could pair it with a nice dress for a cocktail afternoon or brunch. I love how this bracelet does not scream the brand at all, which, if you know the brand. Quiet luxury is what they call it. So let's try to wear this bracelet, and struggling a little. Right, just got it in, so hang on. Yep. Alright, so there you go. So it fits my wrist just nice for a very slim wrist like mine. Yeah, I like how it works for me. It's not too loose, and it doesn't really hang down all the way here, but it's just nice. Right, now let's look at the ring section, and this is the Hermès Chandon ring in silver, and I absolutely love how it pairs pretty well with the bracelet. Somehow I love this anchor theme. I find it goes well even with other rings, as it is not a statement piece. I can also mix and match this with any of the gold rings I have. Because of the potential to matchy-matchy with the bracelet, I decided to add this to my travel capsule collection. Here you go. And doesn't fit the third finger, but yes, it goes on the fourth pretty well. Here you go. Now, moving on to the next ring would be like this awesome number from Hermès. I believe this ring is called the what's that? I'll put the name down below. But this, I believe this ring came in a larger size, but this is the smaller version, which for me I feel is chunky enough and more a statement piece. So believe it or not, this was my first ever Hermès jewelry I own, which I purchased from the flagship boutique in Paris. In fact, the lovely SA recommended this ring as not only it is edgy, but it is also pretty versatile and can be worn in 3 ways. So let me show you how. So the first way would be just the main loop showing up front. The second way is to show it on its side. And the third way is to just showcase the chains completely. So that's the 3 ways, which is pretty precisely why I chose this piece for my travel capsule collection. Now this ring was initially meant to be worn on my middle finger, but unfortunately with the weight gain, currently it only fits the 4th finger. Yeah, so that's pretty. I'll put the name of this ring down below if any of you are keen. And it's also meant to be also in the Anchor theme series, so it's meant to somewhat look like it's a set. Now, next up is a customized ring with a semi-precious stone called the London Blue Topaz, surrounded by white sapphires and set in white gold. I am also into semi-precious stones, mainly for the colors, but I have a private jeweler where I purchase my loose stones from based on any interesting colors and cuts that come by. So this ring was designed by myself, and I adore how simple yet classic it looks. I really love the blue tones of the London blue, and because of the color and design, it does look more dressy and certainly can be worn for more formal settings or even a cocktail lunch date. So this is a stunning piece to add to my travel jewelry capsule collection. And so if you would like to look at the setting in detail, let me just show you. Yeah. Yeah. So you can see the cut, right? Yeah, let's see how it looks on me. Doesn't fit the 3rd finger again, but yes, the 4th finger fits pretty nicely. That's how it looks. Stunning, isn't it? Alright, so let's move on. Now, the next piece is a 22 karat gold or 916 gold ring that was purchased from a local goldsmith. I really love the simplicity of this ring, and interestingly enough, it reminds me of the Van Cleef & Arpels Pearly collection, the Pearly Pearls of Gold ring. However, the difference lies in the back of the ring, where this one is a simple gold band with only the pearls on the front. Plus, I really love how the pearls on this piece actually becomes smaller in size at the corners, which is like the VCA variation Collier's Cornelian ring. Now this ring I really love as it has the beauty of both the pearls and the variation size details. I like how light this piece looks, and it can be worn on all 3 fingers for me. So there you go. Looks stunning. So that's the middle one, right? And the index finger, which also looks stunning. Yeah, it might take me a while to remove that. And lastly, the 4th finger. Love it. So this is how it looks. Yeah, so because of its simple yet classic design, it can be stacked and matched with other rings, or even worn alone. So for days I don't feel like dressing up, I think this ring look works really well. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So moving on to the last ring in my travel capsule. This ring I would consider more a costume jewellery. Now have a look at it close up. So I'm really not sure if this is gold plated or actual gold, but this was purchased at a local jewelry store in Paris. I thought this design looks pretty, and in fact it is a North Star, which symbolizes inspiration, direction and a purpose, with a diamond in the center of it all. This is another fun ring I love to wear, and it fits all my 4 fingers too. I love how this ring would look on my index finger, where I can pair it with the pearly ring. But by itself it can look pretty edgy as well because of the size of the face and the flat face design. Now I still regret not purchasing another design which they also had, which is a bee, like the Dior bee symbol, also on this flat design. But overall, still pretty glad I added this gorgeous number to my collection, and it is perfect for a travel jewellery collection, and I am not worried about getting scratches for this one. So see, it's not super bright gold, yellow gold, but it's more like a rose gold kind of tone. Now on to the necklaces which I have in these compartments here. Now this one is a very well recognized piece. Now this was another lucky score from the Hermès boutique in Abu Dhabi, and they possibly just had a shipment that day, and there were so many colors of choice. But I know I was more conservative and chose this beautiful cray color, which is a nice milky white with contrasting gold, as I find it easier to match and not too loud. This is the regular version of H necklace. Now why I chose this piece in my travel capsule is because it is easy to wear and match. This can look very classy as well as put together depending on how you style it. Alright, and another gorgeous necklace in my collection is this 4-leaf clover motif, mother of pearl in pure gold, which is purchased at a local goldsmith. So let me show you the detail and how it looks. Yeah, so this was purchased at a local goldsmith. I know it kind of looks like the Van Cleef & Arpels version, but it is not. Why I like about this local goldsmith is that you can customize the chain length and buy exactly the amount of gold you want, and it looks pretty classic as well. Plus it is at a fraction of the price of the real thing. So I guess it's another easy to match piece, great for a romantic dinner out, or even just a regular afternoon shopping. Plus, given that I have a few rings in gold, I can mix and match them and pair them together to make it work overall. Yeah, so basically this mother of pearl is on both sides, and there's a good depth to it as well, just like the VCA version. Yeah, I'll put a video of how it looks when I've worn it. So now my last necklace is this silver necklace from Tiffany & Co. I purchased many years ago from the boutique in Poland. I chose this longer chain for an edgy look that I can wear with one of the chunky silver rings from Hermès. The heart is somewhat elegant and classy, but I guess the chain length just gives it more of an attention. Now this was another of my silver jewelry that tarnished, and I restored it together with my Hermès Farandole bracelet. I guess I could also bring a shorter silver chain to wear it shorter for a sweeter look as well. Yeah, which gives me a more flexibility. Now these jewelry are all pretty hardy and I can choose to shower in them and not baby them too much. There you go. Yep, and now last of all is in this little column here, and this is not really a jewellery but more of an accessory, and this is none other than my Hermès Chandon scarf ring in permabrass hardware, which is a light gold color. This will definitely come in useful with the many scarves I will be bringing to tie the look up altogether. Now this accessory was not super sought after, but I love it, and I think this was purchased at the George Sang boutique in Paris. So still a pretty stunning piece that I can put lots of wear into and will come in handy in several occasions. Now, there you go, my travel capsule jewelry collection of a mismatch of bracelets, rings and necklaces, and it really should last me the entire month in Melbourne for our family vacation. Now tell me what you think about my capsule collection, and if there was any other pieces you would have added. Leave them in the comment section below and I would love to hear your thoughts. I've yet to do a skin color analysis for myself, hence I have not decided if rose gold or yellow gold or silver works best for me and my skin tone. Hence the slightly confused mix of all the colors. Thank you for watching to the end of this video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and show some love and click that bell to stay connected. See you next week. Take care and goodbye, Queen.